forgot my microphone way back here. There we go. I knew I was forgetting something. There was something. I was like, something looks off, but I can't put my finger on it. What is going on, guys? What is happening? All you people, all you guys watch right now, all 5 congruent viewers that I have. What is going on, guys? I'm glad to be back hanging out with every single one of you. Guys, do me a favor. Make sure we go ahead and share this around with as many people as possible. Let people know that we are live right now. If they want to go ahead and get the exclusive, deal on being able to increase their odds of winning this week's live stream giveaway, they got to make sure that they are watching and making sure to get their entries in now while they can. Let's see, we got so far. Let's go and put on, not top, let's do live chat. I want to see it live, baby. All right, let's see. Tongue, smiley face. Hello there. Phantom Airsoft. Yes, another good one. And always, man, another one. I'm going to do them as many times as I possibly can. Jaw, hello there. Samuel Davari. Hi. How you doing? Victor, what's going on, dog? What is up, dude? Gnarls, yo, my dude. Good to have you here, Gnarls. Wouldn't be the same without you. Drexen, what up, people? What is that? PSMH official GBB Mark 18 on top. GBBs are always going to be very fun. GBB Mark 18s, very clean. More of a, standard Block 2 than a Mark 18 guy. But you know what? I respect both. I love both. They're both very, very clean. Never fear, Squirrely is here. What's up, Mayo Gang? Dude, what's going on, everyone? Good to have everyone here as well. What's up with the Airsoft GI side? I don't know. What is going on with it? I'm on it right now. Seems to be going good on my end. Dark Tree, what is happening, dude? Good to have you here as well. Dark Tree, I saw their texts. Yeah, dude. As soon as I got your video shared on our site, I made sure to tag Lancer. And Lancer decided to go ahead and reshare it themselves, which was actually very, very cool. Double exposure, my guy. Double exposure. Very, very nice. Very cool. But yeah, we will be continuing to work together as well. Same thing, Squirrely Nuts. I know we got some time before we send one of the Gen 4s your way, but don't worry. As soon as the time comes, it's going to be great. It's going to be absolutely great. Yup. What's going on, dude? Good to have everyone here. Let's see. We're at 27 concurrent viewers. Guys, welcome all 27 of you. Would mean the absolute world to me if you guys can leave a like down in the live stream for me. Leave a like on this live stream. Lets us know you guys want us to continue with all this amazing goodness. You guys want me to keep doing these streams? You got to make sure to go ahead and like, and of course, share around as much as possible, because YouTube we're the redheaded stepchild of YouTube, man. They don't like us. They really, really do not like us in general. So all you guys' shares, all your continued efforts on spreading the word about Airsoft, and of course Airsoft GI, is always going to be greatly appreciated. Casper, dude, what's up, dude? Good to have you here as well. Act right, what's up, dude? What's up? I saw your DM, by the way. I responded. So just whatever you can, whenever you have free time, that would be greatly appreciated. I know you're a busy man. GI, do you have any site recommendations for GBB? So it's not really so much going to be... I definitely have a lot of recommendations in terms of like optics, of course, and just any type of accessories. But it's not really going to be dependent on a GBB. It's more so going to be, I guess what platform you're on. Obviously, you said you're running a Mark 18, right? So obviously AR. Environment, play style. Those are all going to be pretty big factors you're going to want to take into account when determining what type of optic you want to go with. But yeah, you can definitely go ahead and give a few recommendations your way. No problem. Oh, excuse me. I'm a little gassy tonight. I had to really wolf down my freaking dinner, and I wanted to make sure I had enough time to hang out with all of you all as well. G-Man, hello. Good to have you here, guys, as well. All right, guys, it is now 7:35. Why don't we go ahead and officially begin? Welcome, guys, to today's Q&A live stream. This is just a nice little chill hangout stream, hanging out with every single one of you guys, members of the Mayo Gang. I'm glad to be here, man. I am very, very much glad to be here, hanging out with all of you as well. Let's see here. There we go. We got some things to talk about. We definitely got some things to talk about. Everything from SHOT Show, which is like, obviously you've seen, the title of this live stream as well, getting ready for SHOT Show, which is next week. Holy crap, dude. SHOT Show is next week. I did not think, I don't know what it was. I never thought that I would ever be able to go to SHOT Show. It's always been kind of this weird, like, mystified thing, you know what I mean? This, like, event that's like, oh, only the cool guys get to go, right? And I never would have thought in a million years that I would be, taken to Vegas. I would have, the company obviously, like, get a hotel for me and all this shit. And I'm like, what the freak? again, I am very blessed to be in this situation that I am. So again, that's going to be a big talking point for today. If you guys missed out, we actually did a live stream yesterday where we were showing off a lot of the items that we're going to be showcasing. Not all of them. There was like, a small percentage of what we got. There's so much stuff, dude. There's so many items we're going to be showing off at SHOT Show. But that was just a little taste, a little smattering, a smorgasbord, if you will, of a couple different items that we're going to be showcasing and that are very cool in their own right. They're very, very sweet. But this is, like the title suggests, also a Q&A live stream. So if you do have any Airsoft-related questions, by all means, feel free to go ahead and ask away. I try to help out as much as I possibly can. Just put the letter Q. That's like one of the only things I do ask. Put the letter Q right in front of your question. Definitely makes it a lot easier for me to see. Sometimes questions do get lost. Give me some time. If you want to go ahead and ask your question twice, you're more than welcome to. If I didn't already answer it the first time. However, I will ask that, you avoid doing it more than that. Anything more than twice, that's a spamming. No one likes that. No one appreciates that. So mods will do their part to get rid of it. So just be patient. I will come around to your question as soon as I possibly can. As soon as I am able to, I will try to answer your question as honestly as I can as well. Another thing, too, as well, that I wanted to go to mention. Yes, this is a Tuesday live stream, so you guys know exactly what that means. It means today we got the promo going on. Oh, what the frick? Hold on. What is this? Hold on. Why is that? What happened there? There you go. Yeah. Hold on. 1 second. Ah. Yeah. Hold on. Where the frick did it go? I had a freaking promo there. Is it this one? No. Hold on. I'm gonna find it. Where the frick? Why the heck did it disappear? Anyway. Okay. I'll have to go and write down the promo manually on here. But essentially, every $50 you spend will be getting you 2 entries into this week's live stream giveaway. If you guys want to see the rules for yourself, there we go. Why does it change? Why does it change when I do whatever? Freaking OBS. Now it wants to work. Every $50 you spend will automatically get you 2 entries into the live stream giveaway. Right, I'll leave the link right there. It's going to be happening this Thursday. This Thursday, someone is going to be taking home the grand prize for themselves. And what exactly is the grand prize? Well, it is a YouTube unboxing mystery box. One of the best mystery boxes you can get on the Airsoft market. One of our most popular, in-demand mystery boxes that we carry. Being able to grant your wish and make your dreams come true. Highly, highly, highly recommend that you go ahead and get involved in this. It's something really cool that we've been doing for... How long have we been doing the giveaways? We've been doing the giveaways for a long time, and it's gone through many different iterations. But this is something nice that we like to do to give back to the Airsoft community that has given so much to us and continues to be there for us and support us when we need it. And it's always greatly appreciated. So again, this is just something we like to do to give back to y'all. And honestly, it's fucking tight. Like, it is actually really fucking cool. I love the fact that we've been doing it for this long, and we're going to continue doing it for as long as we possibly can, right? I want the giveaways to continue, so if you guys want to continue having these giveaways, we got to make sure we do what we can. Show support for the store, of course. Make sure to get all your Airsoft goodies from airsoftgi.com directly, right? That's the most direct way to support the channel itself and keep these giveaways going. All it takes, $20 greater order, and you're automatically in. You don't got to worry about it. Subtotal $20 or more, you're in. It can be for BBs, batteries, chargers, literally anything, and you automatically are entered, right? You don't got to pay an extra entry fee or anything. You got to do an extra step other than, of course, watching our live streams, but that's literally it. That is literally all it takes. Yeah, man, it could literally be for anything. But right now, only during the duration of this live stream, from 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time till 8:30 till 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time today. That is it. That is the only time frame that we're going to be looking at to do this promotion, where every 50 you spend gets you 2 entries into the live stream giveaway. And we have some new products as well that are going to be going live on the website as well. We have some new products that have hit the site, a lot of new accessories, internal components as well. I'll leave a link to those into the live chat. You guys go and check out as well. Atlas Custom Works, man. Atlas Custom Works is coming out with some new stuff. I do love these riser Picatinny rail mount extensions. We all know what these are. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. I freaking love these things. More flashlight options as well. More internal components. And a lot of stuff is actually already discounted too, which is actually pretty nuts. But we have some new products coming along the way as well. Some of the newer stuff that we didn't really get a chance to show off during yesterday's live stream because they weren't in yet was actually going to be, what does it have? Yeah, it was going to be the Maruyama gas pullback stuff, which we actually showed off earlier today during one of our Instagram stories. We actually got to show it off. Actually, even today's main short, I'm gonna show that off. Hold on. I'm going to show that off right now. Hold on. I'm going to go right here. Give me a second. I'm going to pull this up because I think this thing is sick. I think this thing is absolutely freaking wild. Actually, even better. I know how to do it. Here we go. I'm going to pull it up this way. Into stories. Where are you? Where is it? Yeah, this is probably going to be a better way of doing it, so that way you guys can just get the shooting portion of it. But yeah, we've been talking about this for a while now, that we were going to be getting these bad boys in, and we finally got our shipment in. We finally got one shipment in. I don't think all of them are here, but this is, you know, it's a start. It's a start. We got our samples in, and I'm very happy with these. Here, I'm going to show this off for everyone to go and take a look at. There we go. I'm going to expand this. I'm going to play that again. There we go. Look at that. So freaking cool, dude. I can't tell you. Like, obviously, it's kind of hard to tell, like, obviously in video, right? It's got to be... GBBs are kind of hard to capture how they feel shooting-wise on camera. But I will say, in person, I was actually very happy with this Maruyama gas blowback SPW. I thought it was very fucking cool. It's actually way more lightweight than I realized. Magazine is actually a little bit lighter than anticipated, too. I thought that would mean, like, oh, maybe it's a little bit cheaper, but it still feels very sturdy. This doesn't feel like super fragile or anything. It's very well constructed. I actually do like the performance a lot. It's actually very snappy. It's very, very snappy. I was very happy and pleased with the performance of it. I was able to actually get... This is like 4 magazines into like shooting it. I was consistently able to get a bolt lock, you know, so many of those times, like 3 out of the 4 times. I think the last one was just... Because I was using the same mag over and over again. Yeah, I was going to get cold. But yeah, man, like 3 out of the 4 times that I was shooting, like dumping the mag, I was able to get a bolt lock, which is actually, for gas blowbacks, you gotta admit, that's pretty impressive. Like, that's actually really good, considering how cold that mag can get. The bolt also seems to be like a very, very lightweight construction, and that's a good thing. Again, that's going to be a lot more efficient. I didn't really notice me running out of gas until the very last one when I started getting that cool down a little bit. But other than that, man, I was very pleased with the performance of this, and there's actually going to be a few more variations as well. I don't have a picture of it yet because I wasn't able to get it filming. I had a lot of meetings today. I was doing a lot of meetings today. I spent a lot of time doing that. But we also got in new stuff from Vorsk as well. The VMP-2s. They're sort of like their sequel, if you will, to their original VMP lineup. We actually got like 3 of those bad boys in, and they look hot, man. They look really, really freaking cool. You know, I definitely am happy with how they came out. They look sick, and they're actually going to be way more affordable than I had anticipated. The VMPs-2s are actually going to be retailing, if I'm not mistaken, for under $300, which is actually really nuts. I think if I just do a general like search, you should be able to go and see a Vorsk VMP-2. Vorsk VMP-2, yeah. Images. Yeah. One of these guys, right? Going on Reddit. I hate going on Reddit. I freaking hate going on Reddit. There you go. It's another one too. Let me see if I can get a bigger picture. Yeah, let's go this one. Why not? Let's get a big picture of this bad boy. Why not? Why not? Let's pull this up. There we go. Right? This is actually pretty cool. This is actually pretty nice. I do like this configuration. The ones we had like had different stocks on them. Maybe that's going to be an option we get, you know, when we get them. But I don't know if they just dressed them up that way or what. But they look pretty cool. I do like that you also got the different length barrels as well. They did change that a little bit. You got obviously like your sort of mid-range short barrel, and then you have obviously your longer one. I'm going to be doing a short on that one probably tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then definitely going to be by Thursday. You'll see a short on this bad boy. But I just think they're really cool. I just think they're really sick. I think it's just, again, adding to the gas blowback variety, you know, offering something a little bit different compared to what you would normally get. Again, just amongst the sea of M4s and ARs that exist out there, it's just nice to see something a little bit different using their own style magazine. They will eventually, I did hear rumors that they will eventually be releasing, you know, a standard M4 shape like style magazine. A little bit boxier, so not quite a 308, not quite like, you know, 5.56 style mag, standard mag, something in between. I did see concepts of that a little bit. So very curious to see how that's going to go as well, when that eventually will be a thing. But yeah, man, I'm excited about this. This is another item that we're going to be showing off during SHOT Show as well. We literally just got them in today. Like, seriously, just today. Right? It was pretty funny because Somehow they ended up in New York, and then somehow they came back here. Like, I don't know, dude. It was nuts. Like, they got misshipped to the wrong state or something. I don't know what happened there. Freaking thanks USPS, but that is what it is. But I'm glad we were able to get at least some of them. Glad we were able to get at least some of them. PSMH official. I'm looking into getting my first airsoft gun, which is a GBB Mark 18. But what should I first get for airsoft after I get it? So getting a full-on like Mark 18 out the box is for GBB is going to be a little bit tricky for ones that I would recommend. To be honest, you're better off building it out. The easiest one to do, if you want my honest opinion, dude, it depends on how much you really want to spend. But just for ease of parts, yeah, MWS, man, for sure. It's got to be the MWS. Like, there's no other alternative in terms of like what's the easiest to really build out, right? MWS, like you honestly can't go wrong with something like this. This is probably going to be the go-to for it. And we even sell, I believe, Atlas Custom Works makes freaking the correct barrel length that you need, right? So yeah, they do. 8.5, 7, 14, 10, where is it? 20 inch, 16, 14.5, 12, yeah. If you wanted to get to your 10 inch barrel, there you go. And it's cheap too. It's actually really, really cheap as well. Like, that's probably the easiest way to go ahead and do it, and just going from there, you know what I mean? Even with just swapping out the barrel, you have yourself Mark 18 Mod 0 setup, which is very, very clean. If you wanted the Mod 1, obviously you'd have to go ahead and get the DD style rail system for it, which can be a little harder to get, but it's not impossible. Like, I've seen them; they're out there on the wild. No, hey, you have my that's right. This is my little brother, guys. If you guys don't remember, Mr. Noah Bezada is my younger brother. He's babysitting my dog right now. Do you think it's good to switch from CQB gear to Speedsoft gear? Like, there are guys out there rocking like Woke Sport chest rigs. They'll rock LT. Some of them will have Condor stuff on there. Like, it really does. Back to your thing. Yes, I did see your initial email. I actually forwarded to everyone. I wanted to make sure we had all eyes on it. I'm trying to figure out which one would be good. You know what I mean? If you were trying to get like 10 like, you know, like donations and stuff, like, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be pretty tough. But polymer would probably be easier. Probably would definitely be easier. Polymer, like, honestly, okay. There's this weird thing where, like, I think some people maybe still feel this way, where it's like if you get a polymer gun, it automatically means it's gonna be cheap, or it's not gonna be as good performing as compared to a full metal receiver gun. Honestly, it doesn't really freaking matter. There are so many polymer guns that exist nowadays that far outperform like what was considered like the cream of the crop, high end, 10 or so years ago. Like, it's not that hard, you know what I mean? Like, so polymer guns are going to be a lot more affordable, they're a lot more lightweight, and if you're trying to use them for rentals, yeah, dude, always polymer. Always. Drexen for the LT Gen 4 internal update. Are those only going to be the models that will be shown at SHOT Show, or is that all the models moving forward? Drexen, the ones that we currently have available right now on the website, the Gen 4 Predators, those will be shown up at SHOT Show. But in terms of the the models moving forward in the future, yes, in the near future, we will be seeing the Gen 4s updated with some newer internals as well. A lot of the base components are going to stay the same, with the exception, of course, 16:1 gears, newer motor. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a brushless motor that you're going to see later on in the future. It might be slightly more expensive than their current run, but it's basically meant to compete with the Specna Prime. You know what I mean? Oh, excuse me. It's basically meant to compete with the Specna Prime, and I'm all here for it. You know what I mean? Especially since Specna decided to go and make that decision, to go and give all exclusive distribution to the other place. It kind of left a bad taste in a lot of other businesses' mouths in the airsoft community in general. So, like, hey, you know what? LT's stepping up to the plate. They want to go ahead and offer that same level of performance, but probably for a more affordable package. And honestly, yeah, by all means, go for it, man. That's a smart business decision. That's a smart move, man. That's a smart ass move. Did you tell the chat? No, yes, I did tell chat many times in the past how my dog has actually started a lipo fire. Which, again, if you do own, anyone out there right now, if you own small pets, animals of any kind, dogs especially, or cats, things that are prone to biting, Keep your lipos. If you think they're safe, they're not. Keep them even more safe. You know, put them in a room that they cannot ever get into. That's usually what I would suggest at this point for a lot of viewers out there. Let's see, Airsoft, I'll vouch for the Arcturus LWTs. Yeah, polymer bodies are something to get used to, but should be good for rentals and are much cheaper in the metal. No, that's 100% true. Polymer bodies will 100% keep the cost down for you. Yeah, honestly, and they're dope. Like Arcturus LWTs are freaking amazing too. They're sick. Personally, I definitely lean more towards like the Gen 3s, but I cannot deny how well made LWTs are from Arcturus. That's just any Arcturus in general. Trinity can't go to spread. Yes, Red Line Tactical Airsoft. Guys, this guy's got a pretty cool plan in mind, and hopefully we'll be able to come up with something to help you out, man. Pernoxuin, say hello. Good to see you, Pernoxuin. Good to see you as well. It's been a hot minute, dude. Would you happen to know what brand uppers are compatible with a VFC M4 lower? Honestly, I've experimented a little on my own end with VFC. As far without any modification, with no modification whatsoever, I've really only had luck with other VFCs. Like VFC just does not like to work with any other lower. They don't like to mix and match their receivers. Even smaller components, for whatever reason, I notice are they just typically don't really like them, or it doesn't take to them as well as it does just a straight OEM, VFC, whatever it might be, right? Whether it be the lower receiver, whether it be the charging handle, even, smaller pieces like that, you wouldn't think. Holy crap. Dude, they're kind of picky, and no one talks about that. They're VFCs are really, really picky, dude. I've owned VFC guns before. Right, I currently have VFC 416, right? And my goodness gracious, that shit, even the smaller components, just does not like anything that's not direct VFC OEM. So personally, I wouldn't recommend, going ahead and trying to experiment with, although you can, but I would not be surprised if you'd have to, file some shit down, machine anything down to be compatible with it. Oh, sweet, I'm looking forward to that Gen 4 update. Might have to save up for that when it comes out. Honestly, I like the Gen 4s that are out now. I think the Gen 4s that are currently out as is are freaking amazing. But for the value for what you're getting, dude, there's really hard to beat that, considering the Nebula versions of the Gen 4, right? Let's pull them up, right? Considering the Nebula versions of the Gen 4 that you get, where are they? Gen 4, there you go. Even has its own category. What do you know? Considering the base, Nebula versions have the very easily tunable, trigger. They already have the Nebula 2, which is offers so many programming options. The active braking and the pre-cocking, the adjustable levels that you can set it at. You can turn this thing into a monster. It's scary how good these things can perform if you tune them right. Even out the box, they're amazing, and the fact that you can get them for as low as what, $295, that's nuts. That is absolutely fucking crazy, dude. But hey, Lancer's making the moves, man. They are learning. They are learning and taking every mistake that they've ever made in the past and listening to what the community wants. Now, the only thing I will admit, and Darktree, if you're listening, yes, that is something that I think that they do need to fix. Two things. If you guys didn't know, Darktree Airsoft, he did post out, I believe, 2 days ago. No, 2 days ago. No, yeah, 2 days ago. He posted his review on the Gen 4 Lancers, which very good listen to, a very honest opinion, which is what we did send him one, but we wanted him to be honest. We straight up told him, we're hey, if you have any issues with it, obviously we'd like to let us know ahead of time, but be honest. If you don't like certain things about the airsoft gun, you gotta be honest, be truthful to your audience and also to us, right? We don't want anyone to think that oh yeah, we're trying to give biased information out there and think fuck no, that's not our game. The whole thing is that we're trying to actually work with Lancer because they know that we have a pretty good relationship with you guys, with the chat, with our followers, with supporters, and we're pretty transparent about pretty much everything we do. I don't think there's really no secrets that we're keeping other than hey, certain models that we know are in development, we can't say anything because that's it's obviously courtesy, right? You don't want to be that guy, right? In the industry, you don't want to be blacklisted like that as the guys that can't keep industry secrets or can't be trusted with anyone. But in terms of just products themselves, or things that we do business wise, we've always been very open about all that stuff. And same thing goes for our marketing as well. We want people to be honest with the products we send them. If they have any issues, obviously, yes, the only thing we ask generally is like, hey, can you just like let us know so we can kind of like address this, and maybe we can see what might be going on at the factories, just so no one else has to deal with this problem, right? We always try to fix that. But the only things that I remember specifically from the video that were actually like not bigger, but just genuine, like, okay, this is like something that I think they should improve on. Yeah, I think the stock that you get on the Gen 4 is cool. I like the Delta stock, but I definitely think that it could be better. I think the Delta stock is cool, but I think for the Gen 4s, I think it would have been nice to see a different type of stock. Maybe the Delta 2 stock. I don't know. I'm just pulling out names. You know what I mean? Just pulling names out of my ass. The Delta 2 stock or some shit like that, right? That would have been cool. But they are kind of working on that, actually, Dartree. For a lot of the future iterations, we couldn't show it yesterday, obviously, because those are mock-ups. But a lot of the Gen 4, like that you're going to see, you know, the licensed one, like the SLR, the BG Type A's, those are all going to feature, the new NSR stocks. These feature these new NSR stocks. So very, very interesting to come up with. I don't have a picture. If I had a picture, I would show you. I would, but I do not have a picture right yet. But it is going to be pretty cool. I think they are going to offer a little bit more battery space, last I checked, compared to the original Delta stock. But again, they are working on a new stock at this time, and they will come on the newer Gen 4 releases. All the licensed stuff, they will have the NSR stocks. And all those will eventually have Gen 3 and even Gen 2 variations as well, which actually is fucking nuts, which is crazy to me. It is crazy that they're doing that, right? Again, trying to cover all their bases for all levels of play, whether you're a beginner that's on a really tight budget, you're someone that's been in the game, you're just looking for something, you know, a little bit nicer, or, hey, you want to go full-on performance everything, right? Guys, we're at 31 congruent viewers and only 20 likes. Guys, make sure to go ahead and bump up those likes. Really means the world to me. And of course, make sure to go and get all your orders in at this time. Because, again, every $50 you spend, you'll be getting 2 entries into Thursday's live stream giveaway. Don't miss out. Take advantage now while you guys can. Oh, my goodness. I am gassy. Isaiah's pushing to make a Gen 4 3-08 battle rifle. It's not too far off, Darwin Drobitter. We're actually not too far off. Remember, Lancer does have their 308s. Lancer does have their like battle rifle like 308s. Their battle axes, yeah. Their battle axes are still a thing, right? Whew. Jesus Christ. I don't know what's going on. I think I'm just like hella gassy right now. But yeah, they do have their battle axe 308 lineup, which these are actually pretty cool. Considering the price point, like, yeah, even at $245, you know, that was honestly worth it, considering you're just getting something a little bit different. You're getting the version. What's cool is that you're getting the 2.5 gearbox, so there's a lot more room for compression upgrades, which is very fucking cool. Again, I like this particular version with the fixed stock, but again, I know that's not everyone's cup of tea. I know some people like the retractable stock, right? This one will probably be the more popular one. But, like, you gotta admit, $221 for something like this, broski. Like, that's cool. Pre-installed ETUs as well. That is nice. That is indeed very, very nice and very hard to argue with, you know? Oh, this is actually pretty cool one, too. I like this one. It's old as fuck, you know what I mean? But I love it. I love it. I love it. I like that design. I don't know why. It's just cool to me. But yeah, if you were looking for a 308 too, that's another option that they do offer. But seeing that in a Gen 4, honestly, you're not too far off. That is something that they probably would do. Again, it depends on how successful the Gen 4 lineup is, because again, right now we're seeing a lot of people are really clamoring to the Gen 4, and it's for a very good reason. You know, it's getting a lot of traction. People are starting to become more aware of it, and I'm all here for it, because that means, remember, Lancer's one of the few companies right now that's actually willing to try something new, and they really do want to branch out and do other models, right? They really do, but it's just always going to be a matter of, okay, is it going to sell, right? That's like the biggest. When you work in marketing, that's like the biggest fucking question you got to ask yourself, right? Especially when you're helping with deciding, okay, what products can we bring in? Will it sell? You have to ask yourself that $1 million question, right? If we bring this in, will players in the States want to buy this? Will they be willing to spend their money on it? It actually goes into even more detail. If you want to watch a full video about this, we have one releasing this Friday. So make sure to go and check that out when it does. Casper, serious question, Isaiah. Did you pierce both sides at the same time? If not, which should I first be on? I pierced both sides at the same time. They're both sides at the same time, if you must know, Casper. Are you doing the thing where it's like, oh, did you get one pierced first or something? No, I got them both done at the same time. When did I do this? I think I got it like Oh fuck, when did I get my ears pierced? I think I got it done like late November. Yeah, I got it like late November. It was actually like only a few weeks before I got my freaking there you go. Before I forgot my first tattoo there. I did like a Friday the 13th thing. That was fun. That was fun. I went with my boy Anthony from Lancer Tactical. Very, very fucking fun story. Answer that one as well. What's up, guys? Oh, Brandon, hello. What's up, guys? Sorry for the delay, but better late than ever. Dude, of course, man. Always welcome. For all my late appearances, all my late, showers, all my late chatters, you are more than welcome. Welcome to the Mayo Gang. For all my first-timers, hey, welcome. You're always welcome here. If you guys, anyone has any Airsoft-related questions, by all means, you're more than welcome to ask your question. Put the letter Q in front of the question. Makes it a lot easier for me to spot and identify. I'm also taking personal questions, too, if you guys want. I am more than happy to answer all your questions. Project, since Lancer is being bold right now, you think they should attempt a 308 AK? Fucking, I mean, they aren't, okay, I will say this, Prime Tech. I don't know if you saw Lancer's live stream. They are willing to do more AKs. They are willing to do more AKs. Do I think they should attempt a 308 AK? I don't know how many people would buy it. That's the thing. I don't know how many people that would buy it. That's the thing. Like, it'd be cool. Like, obviously, yeah, you'd get the few guys that would be like, fuck yeah, right? I want something different. We do have a new AK, their AK SLR Draco. Literally called the AK Draco SLR. We have that. That's going to be showing off at SHOT Show as well. We're going to start carrying that. That one's just a mock-up, though. There are going to be some slight changes. That one's actually going to have the top dust cover will have a full Picatinny mount right up top, so that's very nice. You don't have to worry about having to use a side mount and bullshit and start adding all that weight to it. Nah, it's already going to come as is. We just didn't have it on the one we showed off during yesterday's in-store live stream. Just again, it was just a mock-up. It was just a mock-up, just to show proof of concept type deal. But I mean, if it sells out, then like, yeah. I mean, if there's enough people asking for it. And mags, lots and lots of 308 AK mags. Yeah, that's the one thing I will say. I think a lot of manufacturers make that mistake, right? Where it's okay. Here's the thing. I think it's okay for a manufacturer to put out a proprietary gun. I genuinely believe that's okay. It is okay to do that. While a lot of members of the U.S. Airsoft community might try to stomp it out of existence and snuff the flame. At the end of the day, if it performs solid, it's going to speak for itself, and people will eventually gravitate towards it. I think the biggest thing that people fuck up on, though, distribution-wise, manufacturing side, is when they don't fucking release the magazines at the same time. That's the biggest fuck up you can do. Like, and even the best of us, best companies are guilty of this. Fucking look at G&G, their MGCR, right? The MGCR is like one of the coolest fucking gas blowback guns ever, but god damn, man, why did you take so long to release the magazines? Like, the hype was so high, and then it died. It died so quickly because no mags. People were struggling to get mags, and by the time they were available, everyone kind of moved on. Everyone kind of moved back onto the MWS hype train. Everyone jumped back on the Tokyo Marui bandwagon, right? Which I'm glad that, when we released the SR4, the SR4 came and, like, you could buy with additional mags at the exact same time, which I think is one of the reasons why it's actually doing okay right now. It's actually doing pretty well. The SR4 is actually doing very, very well, and I'm glad to see it. Epic Fail 989, good to hear you, man. I've got to know the Archwick APC9 has been on pre-order for a long time. Is there an update on when these will be available? By the end of Q1, I believe. So again, quarters, obviously, you know what that means, the first quarter of the year, right? Every 3 months. By the end of Q1, so around February, March is when we're expecting to see those. February, March is when we're expecting to see those. So far, that is what we were quoted at. I do not know if that's going to change or not. As of right now, we actually did get some of the licensed Gen 4 stuff. Those are on a shipping container. Literally was packed earlier today, and they just got on the boat, and they're being shipped to us as we speak. But as far as the Archwick APC9, not 100% certain. We do have samples of the Maruyama SPW and not APC, not licensed. We did get samples of those in, and we should be able to go and get some more in hopefully soon. Probably in like a couple weeks. But the Archwick APC9, they are taking a little while. They are taking their sweet time with that one. Again, it's not on us. It's literally just when they want to go ahead and give us them, when they decide to go ahead and give us them. That's literally all it takes. The best one to get to the first mass absence now as well. Think about it, an extended V3 gearbox using 19%. V3 is already the most durable shell compared. Yeah, it is true. If you guys didn't know that, PrimeTech is 100% right. The V2 gearbox is or V3 gearbox is actually way more durable compared to the V2. Also, just for some reason, just the way that the hop-up barrel assembly is pressed up against the gearbox, holy crap, dude. That, AK hop-ups, they are way more consistent. Way more consistent than your standard V2 setup. Just the way the design, man. Just the way that the design is just so much more consistent. Have y'all made... Casper, have y'all made any efforts to avoid that in the future? I mean, MG... Yeah, no, exactly. Yes, Casper, exactly. 100%. You are 100% on the money. That was the biggest thing, right? And we always try to be as, strict about this as possible. Obviously, there's sometimes it's just out of our control. The manufacturer just doesn't want to release the magazines yet. Sometimes they can be very picky. They're like, okay, no, let's just release the gun first and then see if it sells. Where it's I'm okay if there's not a huge aftermarket support or a huge parts ecosystem for a system yet. That's okay. But you need to at least release the magazines. That's the most important thing. Vorsk did a good job with theirs, with their SMGs. Their VGS? Yeah, their VGS. Or their yeah. Pretty sure it was their VGS 1X and the one that came forward, their original VMPs. They did a good job because they released their magazines along with it, right? But G&G, the fuck, bro. Yeah, they're not the only ones either. There have been plenty of companies that have done that. Every manufacturer at some point or another has done it. Release the gun and not release the magazines along with it, right? But you cannot do that. And if we ever have the choice of bringing a certain gun in, especially if it's already been out for a little while and magazines are, theoretically available, we try to make sure that we order those in as well. We try to make sure that we order in a good amount of magazines because, again, running a gun is sick, but running a gun without any other magazine other than the one it came with fucking sucks, dude. Freaking sucks. Let's see, VMP-1X. Yes, thank you. Certainly impressed with the quality of the LT KR-104 and how easy it was in small mods for aftermarket compatibility. So I think LT can make that 308. No, it's definitely possible. Project. I have no doubt in my mind that they're able to do it, and they can make a pretty damn good one as well. I genuinely think that LT has the resources, they have the access to the factories, and because they also, we've been honest with you guys, we've told you before, we've helped out with their designs as well. They've come to us and asked us, hey, would this work, or what do you guys think of this? We've had to help them with, their QC when they get their initial batches in of certain guns, right? We'll tell them straight up, no, this is ass, send it back, right? Straight up, we have told them that there are some guns that we have to sell on our website, but we will straight up tell them hey, do not order any more of these. You got to send these all back. If you can send any of them back. If not, okay, fine. But you're not going to see us really pushing these. You're not really going to see us pushing these too much. You're not going to see us really wanting to do any sort of content with it. There's a difference between we want to do content with it, and then there's we just, come on, get back. There we go. We're back. There we go. We're back. Yeah, we're back. Yeah, no, freaking, dude, I don't know what's up with this Wi-Fi. It freaking goes out like crazy. But yeah, no, there are some guns that, we want to review, but we can't, obviously, just because of time, and we have to move on to, other priorities. And then there's guns that we're just we really don't want to have to cover this. We really don't want to, because we don't want to pressure anyone to, or, try to say, oh, yeah, this gun's good, because obviously we'd be lying. I think all guns have their place, but there's just some things that, if you ask us in person, we will straight up tell you, we're not the biggest fan of it. It's not because so much of a performance thing, but for many other reasons. Zio Airsoft, Lance Tactical Gen 3, and put in V2, new cylinder head, Hazel, once I put in new cylinder head, my piston, any ideas to help? Zio Airsoft, DM us, use the live chat function on our website, or you can email us. Basically, just DM us, get a hold of us that way. And we might be able to go ahead and help you out and give you some suggestions. Let's see here. Let's see the spring-powered ones because, okay, that's an unpopular opinion. I use the cheapo spring grenades at my local fields because rules treat them the same as gas grenades. Honestly, based But you're right, like actually 100% correct. A lot of fields that even I play at out here, they'll treat them the exact same way, whether they're, Thunder Bees, the cheap Springers, they release BBs or not, or just sound grenades. At the end of the day, they'll treat them the same way. It's like, hey, if you're within, I don't know, what's sort of, if you're within 5 feet of this grenade and you're not behind solid, hard, like actual hard cover, then you're dead. Like that's just it doesn't matter what type of grenade you have. So honestly, kudos for you, man, for saving money. That's actually pretty freaking smart. Okay. No, okay, answer that one as well. Ooh, okay, here's what goes. This one comes from Woat. What's going on, Woat? What did you think of the new Arcturus pistols? How did it feel in the hands? So I didn't get too much experience with it. We went to MOA to handle these pistols firsthand. It was for a brief time. It felt solid. I didn't feel that there was anything wrong with the construction at all, so that's good. That's definitely off to a strong start. The kick was pretty solid. Again, it's hard to tell because I didn't get a lot of time with it. I didn't get extensive, trigger time with it. I just got a tiny bit of a little morsel of a taste. You know what I'm saying? But as far as I can tell, I didn't see anything stand out that was an issue, that was a problem. So yeah, I mean they have multiple variations of these said pistols to their high kappas, which I was very intrigued by. They all looked pretty cool. But I think the biggest thing, more than their gas blowback pistols, that I was interested by was the fact that they had a gas blowback AK-12. I didn't know that. First of all, that was my first time ever hearing that they were even going to be coming out with gas blowback. Anything was from their pistol. And then I see a full-on rifle, full-on AK-12 gas blowback. I was shocked, to say the least. Yeah, that one I couldn't even touch. That one was in a glass case. I couldn't even get near it, That one I'm mostly intrigued by, and I'm just very curious to see how that one's going to work. I don't know what system it's going to be using. I hope it's not the GHK. If it's like the SR4 where it's similar to the GHK, then fine, I'll accept that, because the SR4 proved to be so fucking good. But I'm really hoping that if it is, let's assume worst case scenario. Let's assume worst case scenario that it is indeed it's its own proprietary system, right? Okay, sure, it's another system that exists out there in the wild. If they were to have the full support of replacement parts, not upgrade parts, just replacement parts, I think if anything, having a barrel and bucking, be your standard TM spec, I think that alone is like freaking nuts. I think that's good. I think that's a very, very good thing. I like it when it's a different system, but it can still take barrel and bucking a set of standard VSR TM spec. I think that's probably one of the cool things out there. Which, little known fact, I didn't know this until we did our research on it today for this week. We were filming this week's main upload video. Boaz and I found out that the ATP-Z can indeed take regular TM spec VSR inner barrels and buckings, but it's still using their own proprietary NS3 gas system, which is supposed to be a more efficient version of the NS2, which can confirm it is indeed. So yeah, very happy with the KWA ATP-Z in that regard. Sorry, kind of got me on this whole train of thought going on to multiple different platforms, but yeah, no, I'm very, very much intrigued by that one. Okay, scrolling down. I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, okay, answered that one. Thomas, I've seen the video of the G&G ESG10, but what do you think? What do you really think about the gun, and did a lot of fields ban the gun? I didn't hear about too many fields outright banning it, other than maybe a few indoor fields at the time. I don't know if rules have changed. I genuinely think that it is a cool gun. I think the range could be better, but I don't think the gun was ever intended to be that. It was never intended to be this long-range, semi-auto shotgun sniper. You know what I'm saying? That's not the thing. It's meant to be a semi-auto, shotgun that's cool and unique and fun, and it excels in that. If you were considering doing a B10, right? B10, right? If you really wanted to do a B10, I honestly would say yes, go for it. It's a fun gun, dude. It's just freaking sweet, Lausch. It's so fucking cool, right? I love the fact that it takes M4 magazines. It's convenient, and it's so unique looking, and it really adds, a little bit of that sci-fi element to whatever loadout that you're hoping to do, right? I would think that this is a very fun gun, and I think G&G should be applauded for their efforts for trying to offer something new, unique, and different that's, again, just not your standard M4, which I think it sucks that that's like something that's considered like, you know, I don't want to say like something that's considered so like based nowadays, but honestly, it is. And you know what? I'm gonna reward good behavior from manufacturers and say you should probably, anyone that's considering getting a cool shotgun should consider this an option. I'm not gonna tell you outright to buy it because, again, I know not everyone may like it. Some people might just gravitate more towards the classic 870 design that we're all used to seeing. And don't get me wrong, I have one too. They're fun. They're cool. But this is so much more fun and so much more unique. You know what I mean? I can't not love it. I cannot not love it. And for gaming-wise, yeah, you can still game with it. You can 100% still game with this. I would just recommend looking up, you know, the field that you're going to be playing at and seeing what their rules are. Because, again, I don't know exactly. I haven't heard about any rules against this thing in a hot minute. I think when it initially came out, I heard some fields were, but I don't know all of them. I do not know all of them. Going to carry the Gen 2 Solink BL motors. Yes, we are indeed going to be carrying those. I'm not exactly too sure when, though. I imagine, like, probably soon. Casper, probably soon. Okay, scrolling down the most recent comments and questions. Remember, guys, if you do have questions, put a little queue ready for your question. I'll answer them as soon as I possibly can. Remember to get those entries in now while you guys can. Every order that you place, $20 or more subtotal, automatically gets you an entry into Thursday's live stream giveaway. But right now, only the duration of this live stream until we got, what is that? Until, what is it, like an hour and, oh god, math, I can't do this. Only until 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're going to be running this promo too. So once it hits 9:30, that's it. Promo's over. You missed your chance. And yeah, it's a missed opportunity. So don't let the opportunities go to waste. Oof, I have to head off late, peeps. It was real. No worries, Redline Tactical Airsoft. I will try to get back to you as soon as I possibly can with what we can do to help you out, man. But yeah, no, appreciate you joining in on this live stream, dog. I just want something in my purchase, get my giveaway entries in Phantom Airsoft. If your order that you placed just right now, literally right now, had a subtotal of $20 or more, subtotal of $20 or more, yes, you are in. You are indeed in. Let's see. Epic fail. I've dived into the deep end of GBB, and I know you like Sport LMG roll. What do you think of the is it worth dropping probably close to 1K for with necessary upgrades? No. Okay, it's fun. Here's what I would say, epic fail, 989. Maybe it's because it's a 249 that I feel like I don't want to spend that much if I'm going to end up because I could very easily just get a, you know, $300 to $400 249. Right? The Classic Army one, for example. I can get that one for less than $400. I can get one for less than $400. And the money I save, I can use towards parts. And for less than $1,000, way less than $1,000, I can have a pretty serious setup, you know what I mean, for the LMG roll. You know, now, is the gas blowback version of that one fun? Because I had a little bit of trigger time experience with it, yes. But it doesn't feel satisfying. Like, it feels fun to shoot, but the material, the construction, especially of the box mag and the way you load the magazine, like, it just doesn't feel... It feels cheap, almost. It's a very hard explanation, but it feels very cheap. Now, if you're at that 1K price point, right? If you're already getting close to that 1K price point, I'm gonna be real with you. I'd just rather do this. I'd rather do this, you know? The Mark 46 and GRS. Because while it may not be gas blowback, at the end of the day, you are still getting a very, very pronounced, you know, electric recoil system. You're still getting that simulated recoil, which is still very, very nice. It is still very, very cool. And it actually has, you know, the dummy rounds included with it. It has the nutsack box. It's like a proper Mark 46. The only thing this bad boy needs is an L-can to slap right on top, and you're Gucci. That's all you need, right? You just need to slap an L-can on here, and you're done. You're literally done. This is good to run as is, and it feels like when I hold this one, like, TM did a fucking amazing job on this. Like, I can't stress enough how much I love this gun. Like, at that point, if you're going to spend $1,000, what's a few more hundred? Like, seriously, you know what I mean? You're already in that realm. You're already in that, like, super high-tier realm. You might as well go full send, right, and get the NGRS version. Parts, while they may not be super readily available right now, more and more stuff actually is coming out for them, which we actually might start carrying very, very soon. It just took a while for them to start making stuff for this, and for us to be able to go on and start carrying it, which we are going to be working on very soon. But I just feel like you get a much better value out of this. It's so much more fun and satisfying and easy too. Because guess what? No cooldown. No cooldown, which is so fucking nice. It's so fucking cool that you don't have to worry about that. All right. It's just such a fun gun to use. And it feels like everything that I wish would improve on the traditional 249 AEG system, this takes into account, right? One of the biggest issues that I've always had with 249s is the way they feed the box mag, right? The fact that the feeding tubes, the little springs that they use to feed, you have to upgrade those sometimes, like it's kind of annoying. And even then, sometimes it's not the most reliable feeding system in the world. It's kind of annoying, the fact that it has to travel so hard, and the fact that the hop-up chamber actually can be prone to moving a little bit. If it's a little bit out of line, you're not going to be feeding anything, and next thing you know, you think you have a jam when it's not jamming at all. It's just the hop-up chamber itself is not aligned properly, right? Which does happen because the barrel can't move. Has a little bit of play, but that little bit of play makes a world of difference. This, literally, you do not have to worry about that. It feeds directly from the center of the actual, because it's almost like a regular magazine, right? It looks like where it's just a center hole that feeds directly into the hop-up chamber, into the gun. As soon as you insert it, no tube whatsoever, feeds directly into it. It's nice. It's fucking cool, and it feeds flawlessly. I've had no issues with these bad boys whatsoever. It's fucking nice, dude. It's like, yes, I'm glazing it. I'm going to glaze it. I'm going to continue glazing it because it's fucking cool. The only downside, again, is the price point. But once you get past that, fucking amazing. Like, I would much rather have this than the GBB version. I said it. I said what I said. I'll stick with it. I'll die on that hill. Casper, you and the boys going to be... no, we are not. We're going to be going to Milsom West this year. We're going to be going to that towards the end of next month. It's actually going to be around the time of my birthday, too. Which is actually going to be pretty funny. Around the time of my birthday, so very, very cool. I may be trying to improve the range and spread of the ESG. Hey, nice. No vids, people handling that GBAK. By the way, your mic keeps cutting out. Is my mic cutting out? I didn't hear any other things about that. But okay, thank you for bringing that to my attention. We're trying to convince Octurus to make a functioning AN94 with functioning hyperburst. Dude, an AN94 would be fucking peak, bro. It would be hyped as fuck. AN94 is cool as hell. The AN94 is a really cool gun. Very, very strange design, but I love it still, I used to run that shit so freaking hard in Battlefield 4. The AN94 was probably like my go-to Rust 4 weapon. It was so freaking cool. Brandon, can you give me your opinion on the LT Gen 3 Helion 13-inch carbon inch fiber? If I should replace the barrel. It says it comes with a Type 4 inner barrel already. Yeah, it comes included with a 603 Type 4 inner barrel. All Gen 3s will and even a lot of the Gen 2s, all the Gen 2s will come with a 603 Type 4 inner barrel. It's a solid barrel. It works. It gets the job done. It's definitely going to see a lot more improvement compared to like barrels of old. But I will say that there are better options out there with a lot more of a smoother finish. Obviously, brands like Prometheus, Mad Bull, especially Unicorn Airsoft being my favorite. But you can go with any of those brands and it'll work very well. I think also too it's worth looking into getting a upgraded bucking as well, especially if you wanted to lift some heavier BBs more consistently. I'd say go for the stiffer buckings like the 70 or going even 80-degree bucking. That's what I would probably recommend. But yeah, you can definitely change it up, but you don't have to. Like, in order to see good performance, competitive performance, you will already be getting that out the box. But if you want to get, stretch it out as much as you possibly can, yeah, I would say go for the... Come on, load. There we go. There's a few different options for spring grenades, but like something like that, $14, like kind of hard to beat, to be honest. Like, they're so cheap. So even if they break right after like severe abuse, at the end of the day, did you really lose out on much? $14 versus like, oh yeah, I used the Thunder V, I threw it out there and some a-hole stole my core. Now I gotta buy a whole new core, right? Which, yeah, dude, that sucks. Absolutely freaking sucks. Gen 3 inputs. We answered that one as well. Okay, let me scroll down the most recent because I know we definitely got a few more. Thank you for the info on the 10 Mark 46 mod. Oh, I've been on the fence, to be honest, on that, but I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet and get it. Plus, it comes with a wicked case back for... Dude! Okay, that's another thing, too, about that shit. For some reason, the NGRS Mark 46 comes loaded, dude. It comes freaking loaded. Let's see here. Oh, is it frozen? Is it frozen? I think it's frozen. Oh, no. Oh, no. I think it's frozen for some. Okay, there we go. We're back. Yeah, the NGRS, for some reason, the NGRS Mark 46 is like, dude. Like, it comes with so much shit, with a sick bag, and, like, really cool display pieces, too, with it, along, like, all the components are, like, packaged so well, and, like, it feels, like, actually fancy, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't even feel like, you know, something that is, like, oh, yeah, just in one cardboard box. No. This thing is, like, you gotta assemble it, but, god damn, it's an experience, dog. They said that one as well. Don't like what they have to offer. Boss is crying about how systems out as well. Or else, let's see here. The laundry is killing me. What is happening here? Full list of still. Well, it's because we got a lot of work to do, man. I got things to do, bro. I'll fold that when I get a chance. Let's see here. There would be, yeah, there is always a hater. There's always going to be one. It is what it is. Yeah, just ignore the haters, no point. Yeah, exactly. Let's see, scrolling down with 7. There we go. It's going out. Shadow Beast. It's true. Yeah, if you do hate me so much, you could just, like, leave. You could just leave, dude. You could just leave. If you really hate being here, I mean, yeah, are you that much of a loser? You got nothing else to do, dude? Like, seriously, you got nothing better to do? He's just different schedule from bros. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, if you feel I don't know. Like, I actually did get a question too that was concerning. Someone asked if he was dead. That actually happened. Like, he actually got a question if he was dead or not. No, he's not dead. That's the whole thing that happened. That was a whole thing that happened. Like, he was confused for someone else that was in a picture of someone that did die, and everyone thought, like, oh my god, is he actually dead? No, he's very much alive. He's literally just handling some personal stuff right now, and he's still employed by us. We give him like a check every week. But unfortunately right now, his schedule is so fucking whack that he cannot film shit for us right now. But we actually sent him, like, a huge order of shit. Like, we sent him so many guns, Gen 4s, SR4, I think a few, like, was it an Arcturus gun? I think there might have been an Arcturus gun in there. I think there was even an LCT. And we're going to be sending him more stuff. So he's filming, like, a lot of stuff, and he's going to send us, like, videos in bulk so that we can show. Because I know a lot of you guys do miss him. That's cool. Like, we still want him to show up on videos as well. Hey, man, appreciate that, dude. Appreciate that. Only mentions before coming out. Mac 2010, the current one right now, there's a Predator. That one's available. You can literally get that pretty much anywhere. But the new ones are going to be coming out towards the end of Q1. That is what we were quoted at. They were the first batch of all the new licensed, like, SLRs, Type A's from BG Defense, the L119A. What else is out there? Yeah, those are all right now in a container. Like, they packed up literally today, like earlier this afternoon. They packed up the initial shipment, put them in one big ass shipping container, and it's on a boat. Like, right now, it is literally on a boat, and they're sending it out. Do you have any guns with the ASGI flaming BB logo on them? Danger? That is a very good question. We haven't seen a flaming BB receiver in a very hot minute. As of right now, I don't think there are currently any. That logo was a very old design. It would be cool to see. I mean, would you guys like to see that come back? Would you guys like to see the flaming BB design ever come back? I mean, if you do, like, by all means, let us know. Like, what we got? Obviously, you know, put it either in Discord or somewhere, and then, like, tag everyone, get everyone's attention, and see if you can get, like, a certain amount of upvotes. That's, like, the thing, right? If you can get people to post on, like, our Discord and you get, like, a certain amount of upvotes on it, like, we take notice of that shit. It's just not too many people want to go out of their way and actually do it. It doesn't take that long, but not too many people will do that. We have to really try our best to try to get people's, like, focus everyone's attention on it and then be like, okay, is this something you want? And so I do appreciate whenever people actually do participate in that, because, again, we pull a lot of design cues for guns that we come up with, like the MG4, directly from Discord, Instagram, Facebook, IG, like literally all avenues of social media, but especially our Discord server, because, again, it's such a great place to gather information. It's such a very, very great place to gather information. Do y'all have everything already for the Cthulhu GBB Tracer combo? Phantom Airsoft. Okay, so with that thing right there, let's see, Cthulhu. Right, if you just type Cthulhu, you were talking about this combo. Like, do we have all this stuff in store? Yeah, we have all this stuff available in store right now. You could do this with, like, another colorway for the Cthulhu, because now that the Cthulhus are actually available. right? Yeah, you can do that. All that stuff is available at the actual walk-in location if you wanted to swing by their showroom. If you want to place an order for it too, like actually ship it to you, we can do that as well. That's not a problem. Now, it's funny, the titanium one, this shit, we had 100 of these. We had 100 of these, and they all fucking sold. Like, it's not even, like, we literally quoted, when I told the distributor, they're like, well, yeah, we had 100 for you. We sold them all out. We're like, yes, we need more. I think we ended up getting, like, we placed an order at the end of the day for, like, 500 of these. Specifically the titanium one. They all sold out. I put up this custom gun featuring that titanium colorway. We put this up live on Friday night, and I stayed late on Friday night to make sure, because I wanted everyone who wanted a custom to be able to own this. Immediately it fucking sold out. Immediately it sold out, and yeah, it freaking sucks. This custom was actually really fucking cool. Like, we really went to work on this bad boy. We wanted to have a really, really fucking cool Cthulhu custom combo that came with a trace unit and an optic as well. So, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. We'll bring it back eventually. We'll get that colorway. But yeah, if you wanted to get that combo, that tracer combo, yeah, we have everything available for it in store. It'll take a few minutes to pull from our warehouse, which, if you guys didn't know, yes, like 90 to 95% of the items that you see on the website, we have them all. Like, they're all available, and you can get them the exact same day. Bear in mind, it will take a couple minutes, anywhere from like 5 to 10. Sometimes on a really bad day, maybe 15 minutes, but usually nothing more than that, to pull all the items for the order. It's a big warehouse, bro. It is a big fucking warehouse. Alex Dion got one. I'm so pumped. Hey, that's what's up, baby. That's what's up, Alex. Appreciate you. And again, guys, if you want to show your support directly for the channel, make sure to go ahead and get all your orders through Airsoft GI directly. It's the most direct way to support the channel. It keeps these live streams going. It keeps the giveaways happening. And again, I always appreciate it, because you guys are giving me a job, and I really appreciate every single one of you. Most of you, anyway. Nah, the old logo is special. Where'd it go? I was reading it, and it fucking disappeared. Where'd it go? Oh, there we go. Darwin's Arbiter. Which, by the way, freaking love seeing you here, man. Thank you. No, the old logo is special because it's rare. That is true. That is true. I wouldn't be surprised if somewhere in the deep storage of Airsoft GI, you could probably find a box of, like, tan polymer flaming BB lower receivers. Like, I'm sure, like, we have those somewhere, because I remember seeing it years ago. Whatever happened to it, fucking, I have no idea. I have no idea. But yeah, like, I'm sure that exists somewhere. Maybe, who knows? Maybe if we get enough people ordering the MGC4, and we get enough people asking for the flaming BB design back, maybe we could bring it back. You know, kind of do like a, ooh, actually, you know, it'd be kind of hot. What if we did, like, a throwback version of a Gen 4? Like, what if we did it on, like, a classic block? This is what I imagine. Again, you can tell me if I'm wrong. But wouldn't it be kind of sick if we could see, like, a classic M4, you know, Block 2 setup, right? Classic Block 2 setup, full metal rail, full everything, right? Maybe on a polymer build, right? We'll do a polymer build for it. You know what? Fuck it. No, we'll full send it. Full send it. It's going to be Gen 4 internals. Gen 4 internals. But we'll have a like a Proline body, so just straight metal body design. Like, kind of keeping it old school, right? Classic forged receiver style, with the flaming BB logo on there. But instead of it being all white, what if we just kind of did it black? You know, like engraved it, and just black on black. You know, keep it very subtle, not too flashy, just the way I like it. I think that would actually be pretty cool. I think that would be really sick if we could do, like, we can call it, like, the what do we call it? Oh, we call it the. What would we call it? No, we'd have it under GI. We definitely had it under GI, but with the Gen 4 internals, maybe the MGC 4.2. I don't know what the fuck we'd call it. MGC 4, whatever. Maybe even, I don't know how we would call it, but maybe like something we can throw it, like vintage collection or something, or vintage edition, right? Or retro edition. I don't know. I think that'd be kind of sick, right? Kind of like a throwback, kind of a touching back to our old roots. I think that'd be pretty cool. I think that'd be very, very fucking cool. I'm in Minnesota, but I wish I could, and it wouldn't let me pick a color. What do you mean it wouldn't let you pick a color? What happened? What happened there? Limited run MGC4 with the flaming BB logo. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. That'd be awesome. Yeah, it's true, Zubanel. That's really, dude. You are 100. I completely forgot about that too, but I forget too. Even when haters joining on the, they're just, at the end of the day, you're doing us a favor because you're helping with the engagement. If anything, now our stuff is going to show up on your feed even more. So you kind of just played yourself, man. Let's see. Yes, bring back the flame. Bring back the flames. Yeah, that would be cool. Maybe even, honestly, what I would more than anything, I would like the next batch of like Mayo Gang swag. I know some of you guys wanted me on there. I don't know if that would sell. I'll be real. I don't know if that would sell. Would you buy it if I was on there? I don't know. But it would be very cool to see maybe like the old flaming BB design brought back. You know, obviously instead of it just saying GI, just say like, you know, Mayo Gang with the flaming BB, like as a hoodie. I think as a hoodie, that'd be kind of tough. You know what I'm saying? That'd be kind of tough. Do you guys have any guns with the ASP? I'll that one as well. I want 11.1 volt Lance tactical charger is really bad smoke, and I have bought 2 of them. Luke the Great. I need help with what to get. DM us with your order number, and we can get you taken care of, dog. Yeah, because that should never happen. That should never happen. If you're getting issues with your lipo charger, DM us, and you should be covered under warranty, dude. You should be covered under warranty, and we can definitely help you out and give you a brand new charger. You know what I mean? If you want to go exchange it for a different brand, yeah, that's something we can do. That is definitely something that we are very much capable of doing, and we want to be able to make sure you have the product that you ordered, man. We want you to have a good experience. So if you still have, you know, if you're still covered under the warranty, you know, as long as you bought it within the time frame, then yeah, 100%, we can help you out, Luke the Great. Very much, very much. There you go. Have you ever seen an anti-reverse latch broke, and if so, what gun recently had it break? No, I'm gonna be real. I have not seen an anti-reverse. It's happened. I know it has, but not recently, and like not for me personally. Not a very long time. I see your voice condenses. He's working on the other projects. Yeah. I'm excited. Let's see here. Going is Phantom Airsoft. Thank you, man. That was a good burn, dude. That was actually a very, very good burn. Oh god, that's hilarious. Maybe the info. Yeah, answered that one as well. Okay, scrolling down. There we go. Can you throw a Mayo Gang sticker in with my Cthulhu Phantom Airsoft? DM us if you didn't already put the order in, like in the notes comment section. What you can do, I'm not saying it's guaranteed, because obviously we try to go through orders as fast as we can. We want to make sure that we ship all your orders out as soon as we fucking can. But if you DM us with your order number, you know, and it hasn't already shipped out yet, it's not in the package processing status. We can see what we can do. We can see if we have any like older swag that we can just give out. Because I'm actually all for that. I love giving out swag whenever I can, whether it's on the field. Or whether it's, you know, via orders. If I can ever give out stuff like just because I can, like I always try to. That is, again, if people are asking for it, you know. Mayo Gang, Isaias patch or no? That's up to you, Casper. Do you want that? I mean, I know you, Casper, you probably would buy it. But, like, do you guys want that? Because, again, I don't want to release something and then, like, oh, man, we spent all this money on a queso patch and, like, fucking nobody bought it. You know what I mean? Like, we have, like, way more than half left in inventory. Like, I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Because patches, while they are, you know, fairly inexpensive, you know, when you compare them to, like, a full-on gun or something, right? At the end of the day, like, it's still expensive to have them made because you got to pay the artist, you got to pay for the print, and you got to pay, you know, obviously, like, manufacturing-wise to have them made, right? And then also what type of material it's going to go on to, right? Is it going to be hook and loop, or is it going to be an iron-on patch? Obviously, everyone does hook and loop now, so that's kind of a no-brainer, right? But that does increase the cost. And then the least that you buy, the more limited it is, the more expensive it has to be. So in order for us to be able to get, like, a fairly reasonably priced patch, especially if it's a custom one that we're making, you know, ourselves, you have to order in bulk. Right, so you have to order in bulk. There's no way around it. If you want to get a better deal on it, you have to wholesale it. Makes sense, right? But then we just don't want to be stuck with like a fuck ton of like patches. You know what I mean? A bunch of like queso patches that just don't fucking move. You know? It would be very cool to see it happen, but we just got to see people like actually asking for it, not just like the 1 or 2 on Discord. We got to see like, I don't know how many upvotes. Like a pretty high number of upvotes on someone like upon a post like that. You know what I mean? Like we're talking like 20 plus people upvoting and like liking, giving their reactions to a post. Like if we were to see it on like the Airsoft General or feedback chat specifically on our Discord, hell, even the General, I think we would probably see it as well. But yeah, that would have to have a good amount of support in order for us to be convinced, you know? I would like to do it, and I think the plan is to eventually have me on some merch. Not all, but just some merch. But, you know, like, let's be real here. I have my fair share of haters, as evident by tonight. I have my fair share of haters, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm not here to make everyone happy, you know? But I do appreciate the people that do, you know, appreciate the content that I put out there. I do appreciate you too. I do notice all of you guys. I'll make your patch, bro. Creekside Airsoft, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Rumoretto, oh, dude, I love it. I love it. Thank you. Make a poll, run it for a month. Run it for a month. I don't even know if polls would last that long. What the fuck, Casper? No, OF Queso Club. What the fuck? I probably would, Lo. What you mean? Of course I would. I'm only here for the queso. Dude, appreciate you, Ackright. Appreciate you too, Casper. Appreciate you. Same thing, you, Creekside Airsoft. Chibi queso. You a chibi one? You'd want a chibi one. And the same style, I'm assuming, as the other ones. All right. I mean, again, cool. I appreciate it. Isaias is Val. Thank you. I appreciate that, Danger. Either make the mag a cheese wedge or a drum mag as a queso wheel, as a cheese wheel. Dude, that'd actually be pretty funny. That would actually be pretty hilarious. I would always imagine just like, it'd be funny. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool. I'd have to draw it up, right? I'd always imagine just like the slice of cheese, you know, the slice, or not the slice, but like the actual like cheese block that you would normally see. But it's got a set of nods on. Like, I thought that would be pretty cool. It's got a set of nods on, and it has like an FAL OSW or some type of like battle rifle, and it's like, oh yeah, no, that's queso for sure, like 100%. Nobody else runs a fucking FAL but me. I'm the only one running an FAL. Which, by the way, not gonna spoil anything per se, not spoil anything, but more like kind of just like, well, yeah, I guess it would be spoiling anything, but keep your eyes peeled for the next, like, I want to say 2 months from now, maybe 3. Oh man, my allergies are going crazy. For the next 2 to 3 months from now, we might actually be carrying the BFC FAL gas blowback, by the way, which I know it's been out for a hot minute already, but you know, we are trying to carry more options for you guys, but they just have to sell. That's the biggest thing. They have to move, but we're gonna order a very, I believe a very small quantity, small batch of VFC FALs. So just keep your eyes peeled for that one. It's gonna be fucking sweet, dog. Or freaking sweet, lady. I'm very much excited for that. And again, more gas blowbacks in general. Obviously from the Maruyama vid that I showed earlier. There's gonna be more. There's gonna be way more, dude. There's one of them that we have right now, and I'm gonna be showing it off tomorrow. That actually takes like TM spec G series magazines. Or no, it's gonna take VFC Glock mags. So the Elite Force Glock mags, it'll take them. There's one like almost like the SPC that can take it, dude. It's nuts. Like, it's so fucking cool. It takes a gas blowback pistol magazine. Like, that's been something that I've been hoping for years. And I remember even getting excited because I thought the WeTech R5 with the the 5C, is that R5C? The Honey Badger, the little shorty, I thought that one was going to be able to take it. And originally it was showing off that it was gonna, but then they changed the design last minute. This one actually is compatible with VFC Glock mags, which I'm like super excited for. I saw that and I was like, oh, that's so fucking cool. That's so fucking sweet. Happy Ghost Ninja, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Saw new GV on Insta. Do you know when that's releasing and price? It's gonna be like 450 something. 450 something, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the one you saw earlier was the Maruyama, so it's VFC spec, Maruyama SPW Pro. I believe that's the full name of the gun itself. SCW Pro. That one's really cool, dude. It's really fucking fun. Release date Q2, I believe, maybe Q2. We have the sample here, but I don't know how many of these we have. End of Q1, but I don't know how many we currently have. I know we have the samples in, but I don't think we have the whole batch yet. I'm pretty sure the whole batch is still in New York. Fucking do the math, dude. It was in Glendale, and then somehow it got shipped to New York. Fuck if I know, dude. Fuck if I know. Mayo Gang no, it's not shipped in. It's not shipped in. Okay, yeah. The Phantom Airsoft, I would say DM us, and I can see what I can do. Phantom Airsoft, I can see what I can do. But just DM us, and then let me know. Say, hey, Isaiah said during the stream he might be able to hook me up with a sticker or something like that, you know, so I know who you are. But yeah, I can see what I can do. Chibi Isaias to match with the Boaz, Cisco, and Kevin. A chibi sticker of me would be pretty cool. See, haters get the Uno reverse. Yeah, no, that's true. They do indeed. MGC4 Mod 0. Yeah, no, dude, that could definitely be. I don't know. It could be MGC4 Mark. I guess we could call it the Mark 3, right? Because it'll have the updated internals, I think. MGC4 Mod 0. I like it a lot. Rusty, update on the AK. I'm getting an HPA tap drum mag, and then I'll start running the gun on the fields. All right. I want to see some gameplay, bro. 784 Mark 2 just because you love Creekside, and I never fucking win. Hey, man, you're alive. We're on this beautiful planet called Earth, and we get to experience this amazing thing called life. I'd say that's winning. We have the opportunity to go into a local pizza joint, order a pepperoni pizza, get a nice soda to go along with it. I say that makes us winners in the long run. You know what I'm saying? And we're all airsofters. You know what I mean? I'd say that makes us all fucking winners. Metal Receiver would go crazy with the flame wheels. Yes, it would. Are there any FAL mags in stock? Accurate? Yes, there are. It's funny because we do carry FAL mags, but the only FAL mags we have... FAL magazine. I misspelled it. Magazine. Fuck, whatever. I don't care if caps locks are on. I'm gonna go fuck. FAL mags. Yeah, we do have them, but they're all the 550 round high caps. And don't get me wrong, they work. They do function. They're not bad mags. But come on, you gotta get the mid caps, bro. Okay, I remember too working my ass off to get the classic Army mids, right? Where'd it go? I had them right here. I worked my ass off to get the SA 58 mid cap magazines from Classic Army. I worked my butt off to try to convince them to get, and we brought them in. And within like a week, less than a week, a few days at that, we sold out of all the magazines we had. All of them. I was only able to get 2 magazines, 2 mid caps. I wasn't able to secure mine at all. You know what I mean? I was only able to get 2. We had like 20 something, and they all sold. And Classic Army right now, I don't know what's going on. Classic Army's kind of like, they're not the best, honestly, in terms of like fucking getting back to us. Sometimes they'll just disappear, right? I don't know what the fuck Classic Army is doing. And it sucks because Classic Army, believe it or not, is actually one of my favorite brands. I love Classic Army guns. I fucking love Classic Army guns, right? I do. I really, really do. I like that they were so innovative too, especially during the later 2000s, early 2020s. Getting into the 2020s, they were like fucking on top, man. They were coming out with so many bangers. Their Nemesis series, right? Their what is it called? Their skirmish lineup, dude. Their skirmish lineup and Lance Tactical Gen 2s coming out around the same time changed the game. They changed it for everyone, right? They fucking changed the game, dude. Like coming out with all these amazing pre-upgraded features that you wouldn't get in any airsoft gun that was like less than $300, $400 sometimes. That you can get it for now a gun that was under $200. Like that's nuts. That's insane. Especially Classic Army with their ECS program retrieval unit, and then their fucking Nemesis series comes out. Dog, like the Nemesis series is goated. Even by today's standards, it still holds up. Right, it is still a fantastic lineup, and I love Classic Army, and I love the fact that they have some really cool, interesting guns as well. I like that they're the only ones that I think right now that are still making, other than VFC obviously with the gas blowback, but AEG wise, they're the only ones that are making the FAL. They're the only ones making the SA 58. Their OSW line, I love that shit. I also like the fact that they still make the high cap magazines. That, I mean, they're sold out right now, but they were available actually not too long ago. But the Echo ones, those high cap mags have been holding it down for FAL owners for years. And Echo 1 even had their own version too, but again, just not too many people owned it. Not too many people have been requesting the FAL. I know there's like a few people that would want it, but realistically, it's one of those things, right, where it's like they were readily available at one point, but not everyone wanted to get it. Even though FAL AEGs are just using a version 3 gearbox. It's just a version 3, simple version 3 gearbox. Nothing crazy going on there. Mine is already upgraded with the gate tight and everything. It's fucking great. I love mine. Let's see, answer that one as well. Thoughts on the new Arcturus and Gate Trinity setups? I think Arcturus and Gate Trinity, like the Gate Trinity lineup is fucking cool. I think they're incredibly expensive, but damn, it is a very, very engineered, like, I don't want to say over-engineered, but close to it, AEG, and even their HPA versions. I've had experience with both. I think they're really solid. You know, it's hard to say anything bad, really, about Arcturus, other than, you know, they're a little bit pricey. They are a little bit pricey, but it is one of those things where you do get what you pay for, you know what I'm saying? That one's okay. Scrolling down the most recent ones. Holy shit! Remember, guys, during the last 39 minutes of the live stream, make sure to go ahead and ask. Not 39. What the fuck am I? 37. Can't do fucking math. During the last 37 minutes of the stream, make sure to go ahead and ask your airsoft related questions. Put the little Q right in front of your question. Makes it a hell of a lot easier for me to spot and identify. Remember, get your orders in now while you guys can. Once 9:30 hits, this promotion is going away. Every $50 that you spend gets you 2 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. What the fuck am I saying? Into the live stream giveaway. It's been a hot minute since I called that. Into the live stream giveaway. So it's happening this Thursday, so don't miss out. Get those orders in now before 9:30 hits. Oh, fuck, Casper. Why are you doing this to me, dog? Maple bacon cinnamon rolls or churros? Fuck. Okay. Regardless of the allegations I might receive, you know, and being called, you know, a stereotypical Mexican, I'm going to have to go with churros. Casper. I'm going to have to go with my home country's iconic dessert, a churro. Because why? A churro is for the unassuming person. It is a food of the people. It is inexpensive, easy to get, and you can zhuzh it up however it is that you like. And even within the realm of churros themselves, there are many different versions of a churro that you can get. There are many different ways you can get it. Cream filled or not. My favorite is the cream filled. I get it. You know, I beat you to the punch. Before you got me. But yeah, I would have to say the churro. As much as delicious as that sounds, because that sounds fucking bomb. Dude, this holiday season, I think I mentioned it last time, this holiday season got me fucked up. Jazz was baking so much for Thanksgiving in preparation for it, and then every other week she was making desserts. So now I'm like, dude, I have like, I got used to getting a dessert now. So now I'm like getting fucking sugar cravings. I like so bad. I have such a raging sweet tooth. I'm like craving muffins. I want a pumpkin pie so bad. I'll even take a, what the fuck is it called? Peach cobbler. Like, I'm craving something sweet, dude. I want desserts. I want baked goods so bad. You know, like I'm drooling a little bit. Justin Wilson, trying to wait to see what they come out with before I buy, but damn, it's hard not buying now. What are you struggling to get? Trying to say that the new models. What are you struggling to buy? What are you struggling here for? Well, when's the engine for coming out? Been waiting to get one. So the Gen 4 Predators are out, but if you want the newest versions, those are going to be a little bit of a while. I would say, honestly, just get the current ones. I mean, you can wait either or. You're not going to regret your decision either way, you know? Especially with how fucking cool and how much potential and that the base Gen 4s are right now. Dude, it's nuts how much potential they have. Gina can't... What the fuck? G&A carry... Those Amarok 2... What the fuck is... Casper, I'm gonna be real. I don't know what you just said. I don't know what you said there. Wrap the churros in maple bacon and enjoy life. Oh! Delish. Mr. Savage 710, I do like the cream. What's wrong with that? I like the cream, dog. I like it creamy. Alright, anyway. Pause. Anyway, moving on. Prime Tech Customs Queso Mukbang ASMR. Dude, you don't want to see my mukbangs, dude. My mukbangs are not satisfying. Here's the thing. This is one thing that I will always say Cisco has that no other host has ever brought to the table in terms of GI host and history. Cisco is very, very good at doing mukbangs because it's satisfying to watch me. Watching me eat looks like looking at an orphan that's been starved for like a week finally ingest something. It's not good to look at, dude. It's not like I even try to look, nasty when it's not like this. I'm not like shoving, my whole handful of food down my throat or something, but like I eat really fast. Like sometimes I forget to inhale. Apparently, like my dad used to always tell me, "Fucking breathe, kid, breathe." I just love to eat. I genuinely love to eat, dude. Like I love food. I love eating. I love making food for other people. I think it's awesome, you know. And just eating just brings me so much joy. But I get so lost in it that like Cisco will be like, he'll take a bite and be like, "Oh, I'm getting hints of, you know, cumin. Is that a cinnamon that I taste in the back of my throat?" Meanwhile, I'm over here, "Oh yeah, it's real good." I'm just fucking shoving down the food as fast as I fucking can because I'm scared someone's gonna take it away from me. And be that bad. I've seen Korean mukbang. No, dude. Boaz and I specifically, especially when Boaz and I go to town, when we're hungry, dude, it's kind of terrifying to look at. Apparently, from the other end, I've been told by my brother's girlfriend. I've been told by my girlfriend. Jazz has told me. My parents have always said it. That sometimes watching me eat is like, it. Okay, you guys ever watch Dragon Ball? You guys watch Dragon Ball Z, right? All my guys out there, if you guys have seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Like the scenes where Goku, Vegeta, or even Gohan, when they're eating, it's like that. You're just seeing like, how the fuck are you eating this much? Boaz will always make the joke, right? It's like, yeah, I may only eat once a day, but I eat like 5,000 calories in one sitting sometimes. It's not too far from the truth. I try not to. You know, I'm trying to eat less in general. I'm trying to slim down a little bit. Just because, you know, it's always been a goal of mine. And I want to make sure that I stay in shape, you know, for Milsim games, so I'm not like a liability on the field. And generally I'm not. I like to think I'm a pretty good asset. I'm a pretty aggressive player too. Especially if you give me an LMG, I'm on it. I am on it. But when I eat, dude, it's not pretty looking. You know what I mean? I don't look cute. I don't look cute. Yeah, Goku stacking those rice balls like 20 servings, and then he'll go into Master Roshi. "Can I have some more, please?" That's what I feel like sometimes. And then give me like 2 hours later, and I'm like, "Fuck, I'm hungry again." But it only happens later on towards the day. I don't get hungry in the morning for some reason. It's kind of a weird development that's happened. I'll get a little hungry in the morning, but once like after the initial hour, I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not hungry," and then I don't want to eat for the entire day, and then it's not till nighttime that I'm like, "Man, I could kill for some ribs right now." Phantom Airsoft. Oh, that's a good question. Can you use AAP01 mags for Cthulhu? Yes, 100%. The Tandem Cross Cthulhu is 100% TMG series spec mag compatible. Ooh, excuse me. So any mag that'll work for the AAP01, including the... Jesus Christ, why am I gassing? Including the AAP01 freaking stock magazine, that will 100% work for the Cthulhus, no problem. I guarantee that is actually something I will guarantee has no issues working whatsoever. Is there a GBB PPSH? I know an AG one exists. I'm sure if I'm gonna say yeah, isn't there? Chat, let me know. Do you guys know off the top of your head? I'm like fairly confident a gas blowback PPSH does exist. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's SNT? No, I know they make the AEG one, but there is a gas one. I know there is a gas one somewhere. I've seen it. I have seen it out there, but I don't know who makes it. I do not know who makes it. We definitely haven't had one. We haven't had a PPSH in a hot minute. We haven't seen one of those in a long time. I know that they probably still make them. I think S&T still has the AEG versions out there. I think one other company does. But yeah. Yeah, G17 mags work. Yeah, they do. 100%. Thank you, Casper. Thank you, Casper. Because I attached the HPA M4 mag to mine. Yeah, you can. That'll work. That'll work. See, I'll send you a patch in an apple pie fat kid. What the fuck, dude? I'm one. If queso lore. As a kid, growing up, I was very, very much a chubbier kid. I was very much a chubby kid. Like, I wish I had pictures so I could show you. But I used to be pretty hefty. Like, not like super like. I wasn't like morbidly obese. You know, you've ever heard that term? That's how you know it's bad. When doctors quote you at morbidly obese, which I have, unfortunately, a few members of my family are. Thankfully, they've been able to, you know, lose a little weight. But I've never been described as that. But I definitely was chunky. I was definitely a chunky boy growing up. Especially because, and it didn't help that I was also really short too. Like I was short, dude. Like I was really, really short. It took me forever to get to 5'9". Forever to get to 5'9". Right? But I've always had an issue with weight. You know, as a kid, it wasn't until I started doing swimming and water polo in like middle school that I like started to slim down a lot more, and I eventually did get a little bit of a growth spurt. But even then, I was pretty short in high school too. I was like pretty small. It wasn't funny story. When I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this. When Jazz first met me, when we met in junior year in high school, when we first met in junior year in high school. Honors English 11. Yes, that I remember the class. First period, I think. First or second period. Second period. When we first met, she was actually taller than me. She was actually significantly taller, like noticeably taller than me. The only reason I was able to kind of a little bit get away with it because my hair was a lot longer than this. You guys have seen how crazy my hair can get sometimes. It was really poofy, so it kind of gave me a little bit of height, but she was still significantly taller than me. Like it was very noticeable. And she would do the thing that girls do, you know, when they apparently they like you, but they're just trying to be playful, so they make fun of you. But I took that personally. And I got really self-conscious about my height. And I felt you don't understand. I would feel so pissed off because I really liked her, and I was like, I ain't no chance. She doesn't like short dudes, right? There ain't no fucking way. Like, I'm cooked, bro. Like, it's not happening. So, like, I just grew out of spite. Like, I got taller because I was angry. The rage gave me more of a height. And now it's funny because Jazz is right here and I'm right here. Like, I finally grew to that point where the only downside, my dad's 5'10", which is bullshit. My dad's 5'10", and I'm supposed to be taller than him. But my mom's short as hell. So she gave me the freaking short gene, dude. She gave me the damn short. And my brother is like taller than me too, which fucking sucks. I mean, I could bench him, but like still freaking terrible. Yes, thank you, Prime Tech. VFC does have it. VFC does have the gas one. I know it's tough for me playing at 6. Oh, shut the fuck up, Phantom. Shut the fuck up, Phantom. Dude, you're 6'6", bro. You are a god amongst men. What are you talking about? There's Gel Blasters. Yeah, dude. No, Prime Tech. Dude, look. Okay, do me a favor, Prime Tech. Look up Gel Blasters, Asia. Dude, the amount. How we can be so crazy detail oriented with our airsoft guns. People in Asia, for Gel Blasters, they go just as hard. Dude, I saw this one setup. Was it a Korean dude? It might have been a Korean dude who had this whole, like, I'm pretty sure it was like he had this whole dev crew setup, and everything looked legit. He had like actual nods on, like it was nuts. Like legit accessories on there too, legit EOTechs, magnifiers, the whole 9 yards. And it was on a Gel Blaster, bro. It was on a gel. Like Boaz and I couldn't believe our eyes. We thought it was airsoft, and it's like, no, this is Gel Blasters. Like, people go fucking crazy. I mean, good for them, you know what I mean? Whatever makes them happy, absolutely. But I was just like shocked. It's almost, I guess, how people who are not airsoft just look at airsoft and they're like, oh my god, they're so detailed, right? So realistic. That's how we were looking at it. We were kind of stun locked by that. I said, yeah, I was a bony kid, dude. I wish I was bony. I wish I was the bony kid in school. Clothes would have fit me better, dude. Clothes would have freaking fit me better. I'm pretty sure I've seen a GBB PSH, but that doesn't mean it's in production. Okay, Go-Kart Mozart. I'm fairly confident though it was available like regular retail that people could buy it though. Like VFC, right? Yeah, like that's what the project was saying. VFC. This was on Reddit this the other day. Purdue after air, so answer that one as well. Sure, appreciate you making. Me too, bro. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Advantage of it. Yeah, I like tall players at the field. They stick out. What are you just using them as human shields? Yeah, go that way. I got you. And just trying to use them to flush out the enemy. That's fucked, bro. That's fucked up, Casper. Oh, the Gel Blaster community is hella spoiled with the replicas they have. Yeah, dude, it's nuts. Don't knock Gel Blasters. I'm trying to get my field to have Gel Blaster games. No, dude, I ain't knocking it. Dude, I think Gel Blasters are sweet. I think Gel Blasters are cool. I think it's cool because they can kind of get away with some stuff that Airsoft can't get away with. You know what I mean? Ooh, Black Eye TV. Would you rather be a Mongol or a samurai? Now, that's a very interesting question. That's That's kind of tough, though. Okay, see this thing. if you're a Mongol, okay, during what time period though? You know what I mean? Like, because Mongols were around for quite a while, weren't they? I mean, if we're talking like, hey, I'm a Mongol right underneath, Genghis Khan, like, it's kind of evil. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, history is evil, right? I mean, that's the biggest lesson that I've learned, being a big history nerd, right? And just studying so much. History is full of evil deeds, and victory is written, or what is it? History is written by the winners. History is written by the victors. But being a Mongol does sound sweet because obviously you're just traveling, being a nomad, going and doing raids and shit, right? But I think I just would rather be a samurai. I know it's cliche, but I think I'd rather be a samurai. I like, an honor system of some kind. I like there being some code of conduct to have to adhere by, and I like that as well. That's because that's something that I try to do in my real. Not that I'm not comparing myself to a samurai, but I do have certain things in my life personally that I try to adhere to in my own personal rules. Like there are very specific rules that I have for myself, that I set for myself, that I don't allow myself to break. I very much have a lot of self-discipline when it comes to certain aspects of my life, how I live my life, how I treat other people. There are very specific codes that I try to follow by that, obviously I learned from my dad, both things that I liked that he did growing up and he tried to teach me, and things that I didn't like from him and how he had brought me up, that I tried to learn from his mistakes, and then so on and so forth, right? He learned from other people as well, how to be a better dad, be a better person as well, be a better man. And those are all things that I try to do. Those are all things that I try to cultivate, and things that I try to live by, this code of conduct, right? And I very much jive with that a lot. I think that's really fucking sick. I think it's base as fuck. Let's see. I saw a gel blaster with smoke tracer inside a dead air can, and I wanted that so bad. Dude, that sounds sick. That sounds awesome. I don't know where to find the real one because there's so many fakes. Dude, yeah. Rather be a Mongol samurai. Got too many rules. That's funny. Mongol soldier on Genghis John Wayne. Honestly, Genghis Khan, not gonna lie, kind of a bastard. Genghis Khan, he was his thing. He's a terrible ruler. Everyone says, oh, he was such a great military. No, he was not. He was good at one thing. He was good at being a raider. He was not good at maintaining his territories at all. Terrible at that. He just liked to go on raids, man. What does boys always say? Yeah, he was just one of the boys. He just one of the boys and wanted to go on those raids, Mad boy, underrated, heavy fun. No, I can imagine for sure it must have been fun, but I don't know, man. Some of the things that he did, there's a reason why. What is it like? What is it like? One in every 3 Asians is can directly trace their ancestry back to Genghis Khan or something. It's like some crazy statistic like that. I'm sure I'm misquoting it. I'm sure you guys can correct me in the live chat. But yeah, dude, it's nuts. It is absolutely nuts. Mad Boy, how do we get a cross interview with you? Mad Boy, how do we get a cross interview? How do we get a cross interview? Do you mean like a Discord interview or something like that? Mad Boy, usually when it came to interviews, which by the way, we are going to be doing one, not next week, because next week we are going to be gearing up and heading out to Las Vegas for SHOT. But the week after, excuse me. Damn, I am hella gassy right now. I don't know what the fuck happened. I ate dinner so fast. I wasn't fucking breathing. But how do we get a cross interview with you? If you wanted to jump in on the live stream, I'm sure we DM me specifically, or you can DM the main Airsoft GI account. We can do about setting something up. The reason why I normally pick the members that I do, I usually try to pick members within the community. But and I try to make it pretty interesting for everyone else. But if you think there is something that that's really cool that we can talk about, topic-wise, then yeah, hit me up, dude. I'm totally down for it. I like pulling. I would love to pull more guests from the actual Discord server, from the live stream chats. But message us on Discord, and we can see what we can do. Because I just want to make sure too that I'm also giving the viewers a really entertaining stream as well. And I'm not saying that no one has the ability to be entertaining. Of course, people do. People do. But I just want to make sure it's gonna be okay. This is someone that I can, we can jive with. We can hang out. We can talk and have a conversation and still have it be pretty interesting. Normally, I would just interview people that I already met in person or that I know, or have experience with. But I mean, like, yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I would very much like to start interviewing more people directly from the community itself, and not just solely like people that I've only met that are in the, you know what I'm saying, right? Prime Tech, neither. I'll be an Aztec Jaguar, dude. Yes, that's the right answer. That's the right answer, dog. Okay, Prime Tech. I have been like I've been like trying to come up with ideas to try to see if I can make like kind of like a cross between like Conquistador armor and like the Aztec Jaguar, like pieces together, right? Like what would an Aztec Jaguar who just kind of pieced together, like almost like an Aztec Ronin, right? Who kind of pieced together his own set of like armor and like equipment, right? Just going out, disappearing into the night, and then killing Conquistadors in their sleep, dude. That'd be sick. That would absolutely be amazing, dude. I want to come up with something like that because that'd be fucking cool. I think Aztec Jaguars are super underrated, and I would love to see more of that shit out there. It's so fucking cool, dude. Like a joint stream? Yeah, no, I get what you. I think I got what you're saying. Well, I'm part of Creekside. Oh, okay. No controlled substances allowed. That's not fair. We will entertain. Are you not entertained? I love that line from Gladiator. Oh, I have ideas for an Aztec Warrior loadout, bro. Okay, start hitting me up, dude. Start hitting me up, dude. I got ideas. I got ideas, and I want to bounce off you. Aztequitor. So yeah, I don't think that works. John Wayne legit played Genghis Khan. It was so horribly bad good. Dude, Casper, what movie is that? Because I actually want to watch. I didn't know John Wayne played Genghis Khan in a movie. Dude, that sounds fucking terrible. That's some Mickey Rooney bullshit racism right there. I need to see that shit. I'm not becoming no one's shield. That's right. You stand up for yourself. I don't know if rated. I'm gonna go for sure. Answer that one as well. This here. I don't know where to find the real one. Okay, we'll keep scrolling up. Okay, yeah, should be caught up on all this. Guys, we got like 16 minutes left of tonight's live stream. Make sure that you go ahead and ask your Airsoft or non-Airsoft related questions, and make sure that you are taking advantage of the promotion going on right here. Every $50 you spend gets you 2 entries into this Thursday's live stream giveaway. Do not miss out. I'm going to leave a link to the rules one more time if you want to go and check that out for yourself. By all means, go through it. Mid 17, I was always chunky until high school, started playing football, got gains, and I slimmed down. Best choice of my life. Dude, same. Here's the thing. This is what I would always recommend to anyone that's out there. I know Squirrely Nuts, you had I like what you do, dude, in your Discord, where you have a whole chat. I don't know if Squirrely Nuts is still here, but he had a whole a section on his Discord, his whole chat dedicated to like gym ideas and like getting in shape. Dude, that's fucking sick. I want more of that in Airsoft. I think Airsoft has the potential to be a great fucking workout. And it's a great way to kind of like put everything to the test. You mean core strength, endurance, even being able to lift, right? Being able to lift proper. That's very, very important. You know, you lift wrong in Airsoft when it comes to being able to lift like LMGs or heavy equipment, especially if you're doing milsim. Bro, you can fuck up your back easily. Scrolling down. It's called the Conquer. Okay, I need to... Hold on. I'm going to look this up. Now I'm curious. John Wayne. I misspelled it. The Conquer. Oh no, I'm scared. What the fuck is this? What is this? What am I looking at? What is this? Yo, this is not okay. This is not okay. What even? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. What is this? Reject all. Fuck that. Oh my god. What is this? I don't know how to, I mean, again, it's not my thing. I'm not Asian, so I can't really say much, right? I'm not in a position to be like, I can't say anything. I'm not an authority in this, but I feel like this is kind of wrong. I feel like this is wrong. I kind of want to watch this movie now. I kind of want to watch this movie now. What the fuck am I looking at, dude? That is no god. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh no. The most toxic movie in Hollywood history? What? I mean, I imagine so. What the frick? There's even some movies that have ended lives. On $10, they were talking about that Alec Baldwin movie, Rust, when they said that, when they wrote this. Epic the Conqueror, however, was such a movie. Fatally miscast and directionless bore that forever tarnished the career of star John Wayne. Bankrupted RK. This is a movie that took out RKO Pictures? What? It potentially contributed to the death of scores of its own cast and crew. Truly, it was the most toxic movie ever made, and its toxicity was felt decades after its release. What the fuck? Now I gotta watch this. What the frick? Dude, that is nuts. That is fucking crazy. Casper, what the fuck? Now I gotta watch this. I gotta watch this now. That's nuts, dude. I'll watch it at work, dude. That's wild. That was wild, dude. DJ, Isaias, have you seen my wishes? Yes, DJ. I would have made your order today, but fucking Christ, I was in meetings today. I was in a hell of a lot of meetings, and I was trying to get social media up all day today. It was a pretty fucking hectic day. That was on me. But I will be making your order tomorrow, so you should be expecting to get at least the order number. Probably won't ship out tomorrow. Maybe if it's early enough. But you will be getting the order number by tomorrow. I did indeed see your wish list, dude. Don't worry, I got you covered. I think the movie was shot downwind from nuke testing site. What the fuck? Mongols. Let's fucking go. Mad Boy, is a 238 a good must? Is the T382 is in the build? Yeah, it depends on which one we're going with. Watch Conquer and thank me later. One for the PTSD. Dude, what the fuck? Oh my god, what Sasquatch Sunset? Okay, now that one's sounds interesting. It's the movie of all time. It's the movie of all time. Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, I do apologize for that. I'm extraordinarily gassy tonight. Jesus. I don't know what it is about whenever I talk during live streams, I just get hella burpy towards the end of it. What the fuck is going on with my stomach? Dude, I don't even know what to say. Like, I feel like my brain just got fucking flashbanged, bro. Like, I don't know what even to think after that. Like, I'm in shock. I'm absolutely shocked of what I'm shooketh. I am 100% shooketh of what I have witnessed. Yeah, fuck, dude. I gotta get my mind back on track. Oh yeah, I don't know who I was talking with last time. Prime Dick, was this you that we were talking about Gundams or something? Who was it that started asking me about Gunpla last time? I wanted to show off one that I actually had put together. The lighting's not the best right now, but here I'll show it off a little bit. This is probably my favorite one that I have in my collection. Again, I just love what is it, Gundam 8th MS Team. So if you recognize this one, let's see if I can get it to focus a little bit. I don't know if you can tell, I did a little bit of panel line. I don't go too crazy. I'm not that skilled of a model builder, but I do like panel lining my stuff a little bit. It just feels like it adds a little more dimension to it as well. It's not the best, obviously, but I do have the specific markers that they recommend for them, and I do try to, make it as detailed as I possibly can. But yeah, this guy comes included with like a ton of different weapons and shit. Right now I just have him with one of his bazookas. But there's a few other guns that he comes included with in addition to a beam saber. I will use stickers. I try to use it modestly. I don't try to go too crazy with the stickers because I don't think all of them are that good quality. If I could paint, I would, but I'm terrible with a paintbrush. Like, I genuinely suck ass with a paintbrush. I would get a paint gun, right, like the spray gun, but those are expensive for a nice one. Yeah, and stencils, yeah, it's just a lot of money. I don't know. I'd rather spend that money on Airsoft if I'm being honest. But for a long time, I used to collect a lot of these bad boys. I'm a very big Universal Century fanboy. I just love the 1 year war period. I think it's like the coolest, most based period out there in Gundam history. But again, everyone has their own preferences, and I do have stuff from other universes as well. I collect stuff from the Cosmic era for like the Gundam Seed stuff. I don't have any kits for the Iron Blooded Orphans series. I don't have anything from there yet. Actually, no, wait. No, I do. I actually do have one. I have one. But I'm mostly just typically stick to Universal Century because that's my jam. That's my favorite shit. And this one for years, I remember waiting for them to make this because when I first saw the anime, I was like, fuck, they don't make the one that I really like, the GM ground type. which to this day is still one of my favorite mobile suits ever. The Jagan also too is another one that I love as well. Like the grunt mobile suits are always been my favorite. Like I love the standard issue. Like here's what your average typical grunt, your boots on the ground. This is typically what they run, and they make do with it. I've always loved that shit. That's like my favorite stuff to collect. I need to build the the RX Optimus kit. Oh yeah, I want to see that. Decals are the way to go if you need to. Like they're just convenient. Decals are just like there because like again I suck at. I'm telling you, I'm terrible at painting. Absolutely terrible. Take back to the 90s anime, damn nostalgia, dude. That's what I'm saying. 90s like 80s to like I would say 80s to like 90s like mecha was peak. Absolute peak. Even animation wise, like even like outside of the mecha genre, like for some reason the 90s especially had like they went fucking crazy with like their animation, everything being hand drawn and shit. Like bro, it's just so aesthetically pleasing to the eye. Like it's beautiful and like it's gorgeous to look at. I see obviously not everything was there. I'm pretty sure there was like low quality stuff there as well. I've seen my fair share, but generally speaking I would much rather look at like an anime from the 90s in terms of its animation style compared to a lot of the stuff that comes out now. Obviously you have your exceptions, of course, but generally speaking it's just so much prettier to look at. Back then it just felt like it had more soul, like I don't know, I sound like a fucking boomer, I sound like a fucking hipster too when I like describe it, but anime from the 90s and like 80s just looks so much cooler, so much so that even in Gundam, even in animes like Gundam Unicorn for example, the designs of the characters are very much taken in the very similar art style as the 80s and 90s character designs, because the character designs you see now are very different from what character designs used to look like back then. So they took a lot of notes from the old school like original animes and used. That's why it looks so cool, because it's done with modern techniques. And while I'm not a big fan of the 3D animated stuff, it still looks fucking cool with that art style, man. Like there's no denying that. Let's see. Check out the Cannibal Holocaust and a Serbian. Dude, some of these I have heard of Cannibal Holocaust. I haven't seen it though. We ain't seen it yet. I'm gonna put your sticker on the HPA tank. Thank you. When we send out a sticker for you, you can put that on HPA tank. Tag me. Take a picture of it. Let's see. Decals. Is that Optimus Prime? Shut up, dude. You know what it is. Shut up. Let's see. My homeboy did an old Spider-Man as Spawn back in the day. It was dope, bro. Even the budget mech anime like Voltron was still big, dude. Yes, fucking absolutely, bro. Not a fan of the newest Gundam design, Prime Tech. I liked what is it, the Witch of Mercury. I thought that one was pretty cool. I thought those designs were interesting. They're definitely unique. But yeah, I would have to agree that the classic style is just so much cooler. It's just so much nicer, right? Like it's just so much more pleasing to look at. And a lot of these designs, I'm not a huge fan of like the super. That's kind of like just more of my preference, right? I've never been a fan of like, in terms of aesthetic wise or design feature or design wise, I've never been a fan of like super clean sci-fi. You know what I mean? Like super clean. Like almost like the Star Trek sort of like appearance where everything has to be prim, proper, super neat, organized, and like too clean and like almost like pristine, like it's never been used for. I very much subscribe to the George Lucas, James Cameron, Ridley Scott aesthetic of sci-fi, very analog sci-fi, I believe was the term that's typically used to describe it, where everything is very much kind of like vintage coded, very much steeped in like kind of like 80s sort of like design, right, where it's like, okay, what we think the future will look like according to the 80s, right? Everything's very much lived in, everything's very much used, everything's very much in distress, right? Like that's that's the lived in sci-fi world that even that George Lucas did, and even the original Star Wars, right? You look at their ships and it's like, like everything's kind of like used and like worn down, and everything's like kind of like a little bit of rust over, and you can see the wear and tear on everything. I love that look. I think it's fucking cool. It's definitely a lot more, in my eyes, a little bit more plausible. You know what I'm saying? Oh, not which movie. The G. Oh. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah. I have to agree with you, dude. I would have to agree with you. I know I'll be tagging Airsoft GI in the mystery box opening. Hell yeah! And again, anytime you get a mystery box, that goes for anyone. Anytime anyone gets a mystery box, like tag us. We love seeing people's reactions. Send us your videos. Like send us a link to the video if you put it out on like a YouTube video or something. We love sharing that shit out, man. It's so fun. I feel like we get to, to partake. We get to see a little bit. We get to share in that excitement of you getting your mystery box. Well, we could very well look up your mystery box and know what was in there, because a lot of times, we do end up packing it like ourselves. Like literally, sometimes I will be the one packing the mystery box, and choosing what items go in there. Not every time, but a lot of times I do. It's still fun to see like people's reaction, be like, oh, what did he get? What did he get? I was like, oh, it's so cool, he got this, and seeing their people's, how excited they can be, and be like, oh, this is actually a really, really cool gun. I really, really dig this. I'm like, yes, we did our job. We did our job. Especially when it's like, oh, we were actually able to grant their wish entirely, because we can't always do it. Like if what you're asked for in mystery boxes is like significantly more than what you paid for in the mystery box, like by a significant, very noticeable mark, then like, yeah, obviously it might not be possible. But if it's something plausible that we can do, then like we're always happy to do it. We're always happy to do it. Oh no, I don't watch around anyone else who might get sick. You get sick on the first release, like Kubrick movies. Yeah, a little bit like Kubrick movies. So I'll be real. I'm gonna say a take that maybe not everyone would agree with, but I will die on this hill. Well, I think it is very. Well, I think there definitely are some iconic moments, especially because it's been memed on quite a bit. I don't think 2001: A Space Odyssey is that good. I know. I fucking said it towards the very last minute. I know. I'll be real. I do not think 2001: A Space Odyssey is that good. I think that in terms of sci-fi, it's very interesting. And I just feel like there's just so many things that just don't make sense in that movie. Maybe because I'm dumb. I could be. I could just be a very, very dumb viewer. I'm a dumb audience member. But I just didn't really get it, Like, it just didn't really make a whole lot of sense. I feel like there's a lot of shit that was left vague, and I just don't really like 2001: A Space Odyssey that much. Outside of a few like moments and scenes that I feel like are very much iconic, but just because it's iconic doesn't mean it's always iconic in a good way. You know what I'm saying? And Casper, this will be the last question. This will be the last question that I answer. Full Metal Jacket versus Apocalypse Now versus Platoon. Ooh, all the Vietnam. I would say. Fuck. Okay. I would say this. I would say Apocalypse Now is the best movie of the three. Like, if we're just looking at it objectively, it is it's also, I guess you could say it's all subjective, right? Apocalypse Now is definitely the better of the three in terms of, like, production, acting, set design. Like, it's definitely, like, up there. Apocalypse Now is definitely, Francis Ford Coppola with Apocalypse Now is definitely number one. Full Metal Jacket is fucking sweet, but but I feel like it's definitely like more remembered because of the quotes. It's a very quotable movie, you know what I mean? I feel like, and it's also very memed on, so there is that. And I think it has its place. I think it is good, and it does tell a decent story at the end of the day. But again, it's just decent. My personal favorite is Platoon out of all three, because I feel like that's the one that's most slept on. I like Platoon the most out of all three. That's like my personal favorite one. But I will recognize that Apocalypse Now is a better movie. That's my ranking. That's my rankings. All right. It is now 9:31. That's going to be the end of today's live stream, guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys for joining in on this live stream. Especially towards the end, that just turned weird. We started looking up racist movies and shit, dude. It was hilarious. I appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning into these streams. Again, it means the world to me that you guys choose to spend your free time hanging out with myself and the rest of the Mayo Gang. We did have a pretty funny hater joining on the stream, but I appreciate every single one of you guys that were calling him out on his bullshit. I appreciate you guys. That's pretty cool. That's pretty nice. You guys didn't have to do that, but I really want you guys to know that I do appreciate that sort of shit. you guys are the best. Y'all are the fucking goats. And again, we do have the actual live stream giveaway happening this Thursday. So make sure that you guys get your orders in. It's not too late to get your orders in. Again, while the promotion has ended, you can still get your entries in. Any $20 greater order, you're automatically entered. Doesn't matter what it is for. As long as your subtotal is $20 or more, you have a shot. So don't miss your opportunity to go ahead and partake in this week's live stream. We're not going to be live streaming next week or doing a giveaway next week at all because we will be in SHOT Show. So this week is going to be it for another 2 weeks. So again, this is going to be the last one for the next 2 weeks. So just keep your entries going. Again, dude, it's been super fucking cool being able to hang out with you guys. I definitely missed it during that break that I had during late November, all of December. It was very cool to take a break and take care of family, but I'm very much glad to be back in it and get back to a regular streaming schedule. But yeah, next stream after the live stream giveaway, we're going to try to bring a guest in. I'm going to see if I can get my boy RGK in on this as a guest appearance. You heard it here first. I'm going to go ahead and let him know if you can join me for the first part of the stream. But yeah, up until then, guys, up until the next live stream on Thursday, I'll be seeing you guys then. You guys have yourself a wonderful night. Again, you guys mean the absolute world to me. Have yourself a good one, dude.